Hello and welcome to the guide on the Syscon error reader program. This guide assumes that you already know how to solder the console, solder the UART lead to the console for the RX and TX, and anything else that basically requires soldering. This is just a software guide. However, I will run over these things you need anyway. You will need a UART serial TTL version 3.3. Must make sure it's 3.3. Obviously, a PS3 and your wires and a power supply, since we need a power supply for the 5-volt rail on the PS3. Now then, now this is out of the way, let's get on to the software side of the tutorial. So once we've made sure we have the PS3 sorted, we can now get onto the TTL UART adapter. First thing we need to do is plug it into the laptop, or plug it into your computer basically. Once it's installed, we can go to Device Manager. If yours shows up as an unknown device, you will need to install the drivers for it. However, I've got the drivers installed for mine. And as we can see, we've got a COM port number of 4. We will need to remember this when we are using the program to read the PS3. Now what we can do is, we can plug in the UART adapter to the PS3, making sure the standby on the PS3 is still off. Now then, once we've got the scanner connected, we can download the Syscon error code reader utility, which we are doing now. The link for this is in the description of the video. Once you get it downloaded, Windows will ask you about protecting your PC. You just want to run it anyway. You will now get a installer. I recommend extracting it to the desktop. And just calling it, and then just calling it Syscon reader, so you know where it is. Then extract that folder. Now then, once we're into the Syscon reader folder, we want to open up an application called sysconreader.exe. Then we want to select our COM port, which we determined earlier, and your Syscon type. In my case, it is CXR. Yours may vary though. And then we just click Start. Then from here, we literally just click Auth to authorise with the Syscon of the console. As you can see, all successful. Sometimes it can take multiple attempts. If it doesn't work, just unplug the PS3 and the TTL adapter, and then plug them back in, and restart the program. Now that we are successful, we can get the error codes from the PS3. It will grab all 20 codes that are stored into the Syscon. This sometimes can take a while, but generally it takes about a minute or two. And as we can see, it is communicating with the UART adapter via the flashing green lights showing there is data communication. And then once it's completed, it will create an error log, and then you can see like that every single error code that's on the Syscon console, which can be your diagnosis. Then once again, the error correlations code to the errors will be in the description below. Thanks for watching. And then once it says completed, it will create an error log, and there we can see, just like that, every single error code that was stored into the Syscon of the console, which can be used to aid for your diagnosis. Once again, the correlations code to the errors will be in the description below. Thanks for watching.